So I started my TikTok channel because I wanted to talk about Arcturians, Pleiadians, the cat people, Lemurians, and I wanted to do readings to bring positive messages because the world is just so crazy right now. And I keep coming back to the narcissistic energy. I did have a quantum healing hypnosis session a couple of years ago, and my higher self explained to me that the challenges that were brought to me were challenges that I called upon in order to eliminate it for the future humans, because the future humans are not coming into this density. They're not coming into this darkness. I don't know if you can hear my little cat, but she's playing. Anyway, the challenges that occurred in my lifetime, the narcissistic abuse was for me to defeat. I had to defeat it because that's part of my life purpose. It was brought to my attention that we come into these relationships with love and light, and the narcissist, well, they dim it. That's their job because they are demons, but Source is hoping that this narcissist will go to the love and go to the light, because that is everything. Love and light is everything. And even if they can't find it through a spouse, often the narcissist, they do have children. The children bring love and light. Co-workers bring love and light. It's so much throughout their lifetime. All this love and light is surrounded by them. But the demons take over. A narcissist has multiple personalities, and that this would be the different demons. The narcissist will show you the good side of them, because if they showed you their darkness, you would never enter a relationship in the beginning with them, would you? There's red flags, but you are so brainwashed, I guess you could say, that you really think that this person is going to make a change, because how could they not see how much you love them to want to make a change? So my ex would manipulate me so bad before a family gathering, his side of the family, not mine. We didn't see mine very often. They want to take you as far away from your support team as they can. Isn't that correct? So anyways, he would manipulate me so bad that I just did not know how to act anymore. I'm going into a family function, yet my brain has just been triggered, and it's still processing something that he said or did. I don't know how to act. I would lose bits and pieces of my personality, but this was a magic tool that he used against me. Well, you saw how she acted at so-and-so's birthday party. She's nuts. She's going crazy. I only stayed married to him for 3 years, so but I was with my kids' dad for 14 years. And now that I look at it, the kids' dad, he was not a narc. He was a drug addict. He did come to me when I had my out-of-body experience. And when I saw him, he represented himself. The only way I can describe it is, it looked like a Power Ranger outfit. And he said, he was a very highly advanced soul. He said, I came down here to bring those children because they have to dismantle the decades of alcoholism and addiction on the father's side. And that was his purpose. And, I'm so glad he told me that, because he was never, he never cheated on me. He never even looked at another woman. In his eyes, I was the only one for him. So that proves to me he was not a narc. He had drug issues, but it was a character that he chose to incarnate in on earth so it could be dismantled through the children. And both of my daughters are not drug addicts or alcoholics. So that's been cleared. But my ex has not done the work. He's in his 70s. I really don't think there's any hope for him. But what I'm trying to get at here is, what if that is your life purpose, is to bring them love and light? And if they can't find it, you're here to dismantle it. It's no different than military on the battlefield. This is spiritual warfare. They want to dim your light. They want to just drive you so crazy, you're at the point of no return. That's their purpose. Why on earth does the devil want light bringers to shine? So yeah, they're going to send the devil. You are a light bringer. You came here to defeat this energy. It's not been easy. As I said, it's war. You were trained for this battle. We're not only defeating the narcissistic in our relationships, but in the political, the schools, the medical. It's all coming down. So what an honor and a privilege that Source trusted me. And Source knew that I wasn't going to put up with it, and that I was going to dismantle it. It's not going to the fifth density. It's not. The future people are not going to have to experience what we're experiencing. But to be a part of it for the future people, I hope that you understand that your role in taking out this energy is very important. And it's not all for nothing. You loved because that's what empaths do. They love. You were taken for granted, and you got yourself out of it. Some of it's a hostage situation. You literally don't know how to get out. But it's not for nothing. And you will rebuild your life. So I do hope that makes sense. You're here for the future of humanity. You are changing the frequency for the future of humanity. You're dismantling these demons because they're not coming to the fifth. And it's not your fault they couldn't find your love or light. Please remember that.